This is Module 2, Topic 3, Lesson 4 and 5. We're going to start with M2-239, and we're just doing number 2 under practice. For each graph, describe each interval of increase, decrease, or constant. So if you want, you can color code it, just like we were doing. If you don't have pens, maybe shade it or write it out, something like that. In fact, I'll help you out and I'll kind of show you what you could do as far as like shading. So let's say I wanted to show increase. So maybe I'll do slashes for increase. So everywhere where it's going up, we're doing slashes. So from left to right, anywhere it's going up, slashes. Then where it's decreasing, so maybe decrease, I don't know, I'll just color it. So decrease is all right there. This entire thing is decreasing. This section right here, and then nothing over here. And then constant, maybe we'll circle it. And it's just that part right there. Then our next page is M2-254. We're going to do all of 3. Shauna is rethinking her pet boarding business and is considering daily pet boarding that includes playtime and regular walks. She is interested in how other businesses charge for similar services. Consider the 4 companies she researched. For each company, consider the representation where the dependent value is the total cost in dollars to board the pet, and the independent variable is the number of hours. So cost is Y, number of hours is X. So the fur babies displays is Y equals 5 plus 3x. Darling Divas, $2.75 per hour. Perfect Pets, here we have a graph. So you can see a starting value, -5, that's weird. But then it increases a certain amount, and that would be like the per hour cost. And then over here we have it just in a chart form. So order the businesses by rate of change and justify your orders. Basically, who's charging most per hour. So for per hour, Fur Babies is doing $3. Darling Divas is doing $2.75. For the Perfect Pets, we have to figure out the slope of this line. So if I'm looking from, I don't know, like 0.1 to 2.5, that's an increase of 5 and an over of 1. So that's $5 an hour. Over here, let's see, from 2 to 4 hours, so that's 2 hours, and that raised it $7. So $7 for 2 hours, that's $3.50. So order them by rate of change by their per hour. So the most expensive per hour is the Perfect Pets. Let's see, after that would be the Cozy Critters. So we have 5, $3.50. Then is the Beautiful Fur Babies at $3, and then the Darling Divas at $2.75. B, if each business requires a 2-hour minimum stay and a pet owner wants to board a cat for 2 hours, which business should the pet owner choose? I don't know what the point of the 2-hour minimum stay is, but basically, what's the cost at 2 hours? So I'm going to switch colors so you can kind of track what I'm doing. So for Beautiful Fur Babies, if it's $3 an hour times 2, that's 6. Plus 5 is 11. So this place is $11 for that 2 hours. Darling Divas is just $2.75 per hour. So that times 2, I can do math. Is that $5.50, I think? That's pretty cheap. Over here at 2, we already have, at 2, it goes up to 5. So here it is 5. And then over here, we have, well, if it's $3.50 per hour, that should be 7, but we also need to work backwards to see if there's an initial. So if we work backwards from this 2, going down 2 to a 0, 2 minus 7, no, there is no initial cost. So this one is just 7. So who should we go with? 11, 550, 5, or 7? It looks like Absolute Perfect Pets is. Because I don't know what's going on with it starting at -5. Maybe it's a discount. C, Shauna wants to compete with these local pet boarding businesses, design a fee schedule for Shauna's pet boarding business. Honestly, like, all of these could be different answers. You just want to do better than everyone else. So it's kind of up to you if you want to do no initial values and then maybe a per hour charge is like in the middle, so that way you're competitive. So maybe, I don't know, like $4 an hour would be good. So maybe something like y equals 4x, and just like that's it, it's $4 per hour, because that would help you compete. Like, people would still probably maybe go with fur babies, but you're underselling them by not having initial costs. Darling Divas, I mean, they're charging such a cheap price. I don't know if you can ever undersell them, but you're still doing kind of better than Absolute Perfect Pets, although I don't know what's going on with their... So maybe $4 isn't good enough. Maybe you want to make it 2. Maybe you really want to undersell them. Maybe you want to have it be something like that, plus like an initial, like, I mean, you can go really crazy like this. It could be, it's $2 per hour, but we'll only charge you $1 per hour if you board your cat for over 5 hours or something like that. You can get really creative with that one.